Well, I guess it's dark if you think of like a guy being compacted, you know?
Hi everyone, we are LaChiMoLaLa, and we are back with another music video review. This one by request for Tali. You didn't specify which SF9 song you wanted, and I love Teardrop, so we're doing Teardrop.
There you go.
I've said this before, but I found out about them on Kingdom Legendary War, and I've slowly been like going back through their catalog, and I just think they're really good. They're a very well put together group. They have great vocals, they're great dancers, and they're pretty.
Yeah, they are very good looking, and I associate SF9 with suits. I feel like they wear suits all the time. Like they're the debonair kings, you know? So,
They're very much men in a world where there's a lot of like literal boy bands.
yeah, that's very literal. All right, so ready to watch Teardrop?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I love that bubbly whatever. I don't know what it is.
yeah, love it too. Like a xylophone?
Yeah, is it? Maybe?
I guess so.
I love this. It's like, what?
I like how they showed all the colorful stuff, and then it went black and white to them.
I think they look like statues there. So beautiful, like in a museum.
Yeah.
I love when it just like drops. It says the best hook.
Oh wow. I don't know why I thought that was glass for a second. I'm like, makes sense. Literally in a flower bed.
I love all their sets. They're really dramatic, but still like minimal.
Yeah. I actually like this one because like when he starts speaking.
And this is awesome. Like,
I love
they do a good job of featuring everyone.
Yeah. And it looks like frozen in time too. It's really cool. Oh, that is so cool.
Love it.
It looks like a giant.
I was gonna say, it looks like he's getting like compacted, like
yeah,
like in the trash.
Oh god.
But prettier.
Yeah. I actually like that. That's so cool.
Yeah, the red.
Whoa. So dramatic with the lightning.
That's a good point. The lighting in this seems very crucial. Okay, let's start with the music. Such a good hook. Such a good hook. So memorable, so danceable, so singable, because guess what? Not a lot of words,
Yeah.
which is perfect. I feel like most choruses need less words. That's what the verse is for.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, and you're completely right. It is very memorable. And whatever that noise is in the beginning, because I'm not a musician, maybe it is a xylophone, like I don't
It
know.
sounds like if it's a xylophone, it's like an electronic xylophone. It sounds like
Yeah.
it's gone through like some sort of distortion machine or something.
Yeah. And I love that. I love that sound, how it plays in the beginning and then like continues throughout the whole song. And it does sound like a teardrop, like at that little like pitter patter, when it rains or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say it reminds me of running water, and like you said, it starts before anything else, and it continues the whole way through, just like a stream or, like you said, a rainstorm.
Girl, that's so deep.
I'm sure that's what the writers were thinking. Hmm.
Just like that thinker in there, but but yeah, uh oh man, like so yeah, the song is really great, very danceable. I enjoyed the song. Like
So the video, what'd you think about like the visuals and stuff?
oh my gosh, like this is like another video where I feel like it doesn't really have a storyline, and not all videos need a storyline. But if this is like related to another SF9 video, please let us know, because like for me, I think it's just visually beautiful. You don't need some sort of like crazy story to have a great music video.
Yeah.
I thought it was very dramatic, like the sets. Their facial expressions were all kind of like stoic, like no one was smiling. Like some of the sets were like really I wouldn't say dark, because it's not, well, I guess it's dark if you think of like a guy being compacted, but I mean, it is visually so beautiful. Like I mentioned earlier, when one of the guys were like in like what do you I don't know what those red plants are called, but they're artificial red thingies that are great decor.
Yeah.
That was like it's very simple, very plain, but I just love the contrast in color. And it's just visually just so beautiful. Like the sets are very detailed.
Mhm.
Some are very simple, others were not. Like you have like a broken Greek, you know, uh face and stuff like that.
Which
Um
I was worried about, honestly, when I first saw that, because I was like, they're like Grecian statues. Please don't break their faces.
yeah.
I like I like them. I was going to point out too, the way the camera is almost constantly in motion, and it doesn't just go side to side. It rolls over, like we flip ceiling to floor, ceiling to floor. That again, to me, felt like running water. So it
Mm.
was like a visual interpretation of the hook. So
Oh,
because it was like constantly in motion, and it's like there's highs and there's lows and there's little parts where it evens out and then it like flips all the way 360 again, and
yeah.
then it flips over. There's a new person. There's a new vignette. I just thought the camera work in this is like really, really good,
Yeah.
and I don't usually notice camera work, so that's why I thought it really stuck out. And I thought when you said the lighting was also used the lighting was used almost as well as like costumes. Like
Hmm.
it was there for dramatic effect. You did notice it more, but in a good way.
Yeah.
I thought like when it was dark, it was dark. When there was super color saturation, it was amazing. And then all the black and white bits, ugh, I just thought it was so good. Really.
Yeah. I like the CG too, of like the frozen, like, or not frozen, but like, well, I guess frozen in time, like the teardrops. Initially I thought it was glass. This is why I need to wear my glasses sometimes. But it was actually a teardrop, that was like floating, like, just frozen in time. And then I like the CGs when like those boulders were coming back up in reverse.
Yeah.
That was really, really cool. Just little things like that, that could be easily missed. but at the same time, how can you miss it though? It's like so cool, you know?
And I think they do a good job. I mean, there's a lot of dudes in this group, but they do a good job of each being highlighted separately while still having plenty of like, this sounds weird, but togetherness time. Like you still see they're still a unit, they're still a band, but you really get to highlight them individually. I mean, you can totally see who sings tenor and who sings bass and who's a rapper, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's a little more confusing the first time you see a band. You're like, I don't know who's doing what. So I think they do a good job here.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree. So, and how do you feel about the clothing?
Oh my. They always are impeccably styled, but this one is particularly interesting. I think they're like the monochromatic black and whites are very structured, but then there was a lot of flowy pieces too when the guy's in the bedroom where he's falling back in the chair. The guy with all the glasses, all of a sudden they have these like billowy peasant sleeves. And, there's like almost like a Beyonce wind fan effect. That's right, Beyonce. That's your wind fan. We all know it. It only turns on for you and these guys. So
Yeah.
I did like that when they were together, it was almost like confining a little bit. It was structured, very structured. And then when they were separate, it was very flowy.
Yeah. Yeah, and I totally see that too. I really just like the simple colors, like you said, like the monochromatic colors. I it brought more how should I put this? Like it kind of made the effect even more with like the sets. So it brought out more like dramaticness. No, that's not a
Yeah.
word. Dramaticness? I don't even,
I think you're right though. It's like because it's stark, it lands better.
yeah, yeah. So whoever their stylist is, A plus.
We like you. You can stay.
Yeah, seriously. All right. Do you have any last thoughts?
Only that I hope everybody starts to love SF9. I feel like they don't have the fandom they deserve. And if you're a fan of K dramas, a ton of them act. If you're not a fan of K dramas, look at them. Uh, just stan SF9. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like they don't get enough credit for some odd reason. Like, I feel like they should get a lot, like, their fandom should be so humongous by now. I think that they're all very talented. Granted, like, this is my second music video, like, watching them, but I like what I'm seeing so far, so I think I think I'm becoming a fan of theirs. Yeah, I know. All right, you guys. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And we are.
LaChiMoLaLa.
And we will see you guys next time. 안녕.
안녕.